Happy Mardi Gras. What are y'all doing to celebrate Mardi Gras? Around here, the colleges closed down. They used to. I guess they still do. Because they know nobody's showing up for class. Everybody's hungover or about to be hungover, and they're going over to New Orleans. I live about 90 miles from New Orleans, so everybody's going to go over there and get their party on for Mardi Gras. But today is Mardi Gras. It's Fat Tuesday. I'm celebrating with my Mardi Gras jacket today. I'll tell you a little bit more about that, but I got my hands full of makeup because I wanted to give you an update. First of all, this is a combination of my Haus Lab Skin Tech Foundation in light, medium, cool, and the LA Colors Truly Matte in natural. I'm liking the look of the mix of those two. So wanted to tell you that I'm not forsaking my go-to foundations, which are Too Faced Born This Way and my Haus Labs. I'm loving both of those. And there's another one, my Dior Transfer Proof Forever Foundation. Love those. Those will stay in my repertoire. But I think I'll mix in the LA Colors Truly Matte to extend the longevity and life of those, at least, making them last longer in my drawer. So I wanted to show you that. Also, my lip right now, all I have on my lip, let me show you, is my Merle Norman Teddy Bear Lip Liner. And I have on, I got my hands so full of makeup products. I have got on top of that the LA Colors Bohemian Lipstick. And I showed that in the car in yesterday's video. So those are the only two products I have on my lip right now. I wanted you to see, and I have a little bit of contour under here. And it's the LA Colors Contour Stick that if you want to scroll back on my page and look at it's the video right before this one where I'm sitting in the car and I'm talking about Dollar Tree. So this is the Bohemian. I thought in the container, I thought this looked a lot like Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. And I still think it does. It does have a little bit of a smell, but it's not offensive. It doesn't bother me. Someone mentioned the smell. This doesn't bother me. And so I wanted to show you, I'm going to put my glasses on because I wanted to show you the way I'm going to complete this lip. So this is just the Teddy Bear Merle Norman liner, and then it's the Bohemian LA Colors lip. So I'm always going to continue and add additional products. Today I'm going to add Charlotte Tilbury Kim KW right in the pout. Won't be too much of a contrast because this is very light and so is this color. But I don't feel that the texture is really any different than the LA Colors. I think this is $36 and this was $1.25. So I'm definitely, at least at the early part of the morning, I'm a lipstick convert when I want to branch away from my Merle Norman Lip Pencil Plus, which is not often. That is my go-to and it will remain my go-to. So on top of that, I'm going to take the Buxom lip gloss. This is Buxom in the color White Russian. So I'm just going to put a little bit of gloss on because I love a gloss. And this will be my lip for today. Now, yesterday, a couple people noticed that that was not my normal lip color. So I don't always wear the same lip. My go-to definitely is Merle Norman Lip Pencil Plus, but I wanted to tell you what yesterday's lip was so that you'll know. Yesterday's lip was the same Merle Norman lip liner in Teddy Bear, okay, on the vermilion border all the way around. Then on top of that, it was the Anastasia of Beverly Hills Lip Velvet lip product in the color Pink Sand. That was my main lip color. In the pout area, I used Dose of Colors in the color Soft Touch. And you can see how light pink that is. And then yesterday's gloss was Hank and Henry's Graffiti Glitz in the color Kingdom. So that was yesterday's lip. For yesterday's OOTD, if you want to scroll back, you can see the lip and you can see the colors that these are the colors that I chose. But my system, my method is the pinned lip tutorial that I have on my page. Liner, then a color except for the middle. I usually keep that kind of bare. Then I put a lighter pink accent color right in the pout and then a gloss. Let's talk about the OOTD, shall we? I've got a simple hoop because these are the focus. This necklace is the focus for the day. I chose this necklace because it's Mardi Gras and I didn't want to do fake Mardi Gras beads. So I chose this because it resembled Mardi Gras beads to me, but this is a very old Stella and Dot. I would say this is from around the year 2013, probably something like that. And it's a piece that I've had ever since I used to sell Stella and Dot a long time ago. This jacket is the star of the show. Okay, it just is. It's the star of the show, and she is from Etc. She's a 3/4 length sleeve. I can turn this down, but it's still, this would be what we call a bracelet sleeve if I rolled it all the way down, and this would be a 3/4 length sleeve. So let me show you the pattern in there. Very Mardi Gras, right? We've got the colors. We've got white and purple and green and gold and orange and black. And although I don't think there are any actual Mardi Gras masks, it looks like a bunch of Mardi Gras masks, and I love it. She's from Etc. And she is also probably circa 2011, something like that, if I had to guess. She has pockets, which we, I don't necessarily have to have, but they're nice when they lie flat and they're not bulky on the hip. I love a pocket. This is the Etc. Little double knit tank that goes underneath it, and I don't know if they still sell this or not, but it's a great piece if you could find this on eBay or Poshmark. And I want to say that the name of this is Zoom, Zoom, and I have this in the white, the off-white, and the black, and the names of them are Zoom, Orzo, and Lana. And I think Zoom is black, Orzo is white, and Lana is beige, if I'm not, or off-white, if I'm not mistaken. These are the nails. Somebody commented that they looked really thick. I don't think they're very thick. I don't think they look thick. And I want a little bit of thickness to keep strength. You got to have some thickness on there to make your nails strong. But these are my nails, and I did a nail tutorial about these, and I'm loving these. The pants of the day are a Chico's Bridget. They're a pull-on. They have no, buckles or zips or snaps or anything like that. No buttons. And I love them. They're just a nice, straight cotton pant with a lot of stretch. Lots and lots of stretch. Okay, so we can kick and stretch since we're 52. I have a harder time keeping my balance when I do that on the rug than when I do that just on the wooden floor. So I can't, when I'm in my heel, I can't do on a thick rug because there's a rug pad under there. I can't keep my balance as well. Let's talk about the shoe of the day. The shoe of the day is Pedro Garcia, and look at that fun heel. Let me show it down there so you can see the heel. I love Pedro Garcia. Y'all know I love them. I bought these on eBay. They were brand new. They hadn't been worn, and I saved a boatload of money on them because these shoes can be, well, they are very expensive if you buy them brand new and not on sale. So I shop them on sale, or I shop them on eBay or Poshmark new. I'm not a super big fan of used shoes, but these were new, and they have very little wear. So you see there, it says Pedro Garcia under there. They're suede. They're an ankle strap, but with Velcro, so they're very easy to take on and off because I don't love a buckle. And I love the heel design of that kind of hollow heel. Just adds another little style touch. Super comfortable. They're platform, so they give you kind of the illusion that you're wearing a heel, but because they're platform, it's very, very little actual incline there. Let's talk about the bag of the day. This is the bag of the day. This is a Kate Spade. I don't wear her much because she's attention getting with this bright green, but she makes the outfit today. I couldn't take any other bag but her today. I did start this book last night, the Kristen Hannah Nightingale. Love it so far. I didn't get far into it, and actually in the night I dreamed that I had read until like here. I dreamed last night that I was going to finish this book in 2 days, so we'll see. I don't know. I got a busy work day today, but loving my Kristen Hannah. I don't know the name of this Kate Spade bag, sorry, but it's just a big old one pocket bag, and it has a D-ring for this little pouch that came with it, a little zipper pouch. And I've got all my stuff thrown in here, and I'm going to add my book. And this is today's OOTD. So I hope that you're going to do something fun along with your work. Maybe go get some French fries today. And if you get French fries, get a little side bowl. Ask them for a bowl. Mix you some mayonnaise and some hot sauce in there and dip them. And have you a good day. And whatever you're going to do, dress up, y'all. It'll make you feel better. Really, it will. Happy Mardi Gras. I hope you get some beads.